Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ulyssia. If you're new here, I know it's been a minute since I last posted, so I just wanted to hop on here and give you guys a quick update. I'm going to be giving you a baby update and also telling my birth story. So if you want to learn more, just keep on watching. Okay, so I started sharing my pregnancy journey from the beginning. So I figured it wouldn't be right for me guys to just leave you guys hanging. The last video I posted was of the baby at the doctor. She is now 7 weeks old, and I wanted to give you guys an update. So first I'll start with my birth story. I went into pregnancy hoping and praying that I could have a natural birth. For the most part, my pregnancy was decent. I was very sick the entire first trimester, and then into the second trimester I was also sick. And then it passed, things got a little bit easier, and then I started to get really bad pelvic pain. The doctor told me that it was called SPD. So I still had some hope that I could have a natural, unmedicated birth, and that's what I really wanted more than anything. I even took a hypnobirthing class just so that I can make sure that I can do it. Well, let me just tell you, when I went into labor, all of that crap went out the window. All I cared about was not being in pain anymore. I started getting contractions the Saturday before I had her. So I had her on July 9th, and I started getting contractions that Saturday before. And me and my husband, we were at the movie theater, and they were starting to get a little bit of a pattern. So I started timing them. They were about 10 minutes apart, and it lasted for about 2 hours, and then it stopped. So I was like, okay, it's not the real thing. Let me just go about my day. Sunday comes around, same thing happens, and then as well as Monday, I was having contractions 10 minutes apart for 1 minute long, but they would go away. But it was the morning of it was Tuesday morning, like early in the morning around midnight, I was having contractions non-stop. I was like, okay, I think we should go to the hospital just to make sure that this is not real labor that I'm having right now. So my husband and I, we go to the hospital, and the contractions, they started to get further apart. They were 10 minutes apart, lasting a minute. Then when we got to the hospital, I wasn't having contractions anymore. So I was like, okay, that's weird. And then she told me I was only 1 centimeter dilated, but I was about 50 to 60% effaced. So she was like, just go home and you'll know that you're in labor because you'll be having contractions for, they'll be at least 5 minutes apart and they'll last in 1 minute. Which I had already known that because the doctor told me, but I really thought I was in labor. So tell me why, as soon as I walked out of the freaking emergency room in the hospital, the contractions started to get 5 minutes apart. So I was like, okay, I'm already out of the hospital. I might as well just go home, try to get some rest, just in case, I'm going to actually start labor soon. So I get home. My husband goes back to sleep. He's good. I was literally in and out of the bed from about midnight and until I would say like 5 o'clock in the morning. That's when he woke up and he was like, are you sure you don't want to go back to the hospital? And I was very adamant about not going back because I had a doctor's appointment with my doctor that morning at 7 o'clock. So I figured if I could hold off until then, that it wouldn't be a big deal. So I called my doctor. He's like, well, if you've been having contractions for this amount of time, you should just go to the hospital. We go back to the hospital, and by this time, like, the contractions are like freaking horrible. I could barely breathe through these contractions. They were so bad. All I wanted was just to get pain medication. I wanted to have a natural labor so bad, but let me tell you, that shit hurt. It hurt so freaking bad. I was like, you know what, forget it. I want the epidural. So we get to the parking lot, and my water broke in the parking lot. It was crazy. The water broke in the parking lot, so I started to walk to the hospital to check in. I still had my bracelet on from the previous night. So they just took me straight to the back, and they sent the nurse in to check me. She checked me. She was like, yeah, girl, you're like 5 centimeters dilated. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, you're 5 centimeters dilated. You're definitely staying. We're not going to send you back home. And she double checked to make sure that it was my water that broke and that I didn't pee on myself. She tested it, and it was the amniotic fluid from the baby. So they sent me upstairs, and from that point on, the labor went pretty quickly. I got to the room, and I would say about an hour into me, not even an hour, I would say about 30 minutes of me being in the room, they sent the anesthesiologist in so that I can get my epidural. Again, I really didn't want it, but at this point I was just like, I don't even care. I can't do this. The pain was just horrible. Horrible pain. And when I finally got the epidural, I was able to relax and just take in me actually being able to see my baby for the first time. So after I got the epidural, 3 to 4 hours later, it was time for me to push. And because this was my first baby, I thought that I would have a super long labor and that I wouldn't have her until maybe that night. No, they did test pushes and I pushed maybe about 3 to 4 times and she was here. And I was completely like, what? I heard the midwife say, reach down and grab your baby. I was like, what? She's here already? And ever since then, it's just been a whirlwind. Like, I'm so happy. I love my baby so much. She's so cute. And I just can't keep my eyes off of her. So I'm going to go get the baby. She is officially 7 weeks old. She was born 6 pounds, 8 ounces. And now she's probably about 9.5, maybe 10 pounds. She's getting so big. See, I'm getting so big. Right now, she loves to FaceTime her grandmas, and she loves when you talk to her. She loves to eat. Look at those chubby cheeks. See, I love to eat. And she just loves to play. She's such a cute, she's such a good baby. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys her, and that's pretty much it for this video. Just a quick little update for my birth story and to show you guys my baby Jelani. Say hi, everyone. Say hi. Say hi. Say see you next time. See you next time. Bye bye. As you guys like this video, please don't forget to hit subscribe, smash that like button and the bell button if you want to be notified of my next video. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.